doctors of divinity at Birmingham Uni. This is ages ago. He
Okay.
says one understanding is that, um, we are in God
In the
rather than
mind of
out
God,
of God.
as in the mind of God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously from one perspective impossible to work against because from a theory because ultimately if everything is brought into existence it is through the will of God. And yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that is how it is. I'm just saying it's equally a theory that would be impossible to disprove. That
Th-
are
th-
we just in the mind of God? Yeah.
th- th- There's a Sufi teaching story,
Okay.
which might, explain, the understanding.
Hmm.
So it's a conversation between two fish.
Okay.
So, fish are always talking.
All right. Yeah. So I hear.
Y- So, fish, what they're talking about is, do you know if water exists?
Yeah.
So the conversation is that, they're talking about, is there water? What does water look like? How does
Mm,
it taste like? Can you experience it? Can you feel it? Then one day, one of the fishes sees this shining object and it goes and gets hooked on it. It's a hook and it gets pulled out.
mm.
And just as, when it separates
It
from the
realized
water, it realizes,
it was in
I've
it all
always,
along.
I've been in the water all along.
Allah,
God surrounds us.
yeah, Allahu Akbar, yeah.
Yeah. We are
Mm.
surrounded by gods,
By
you
His
know.
grace and everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Of course.
And
Yeah.
and the thing is as I began, I want to end, is we just need to thank God, show gratitude. It is something that, misses me. You know, you can't be grateful enough for what God has done and is doing and will do.
Amen. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just to thank Him. And all of us, every one of us, we're in Ramadan. Don't just read the book of creation, read His book as well.
Amen.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
by that, let me, clarify. I am, we're all on a journey. Where I am at this moment in time, I do not advise, reading it in Arabic.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
As
Yes,
in,
in ibadat, you have to.
of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, read a portion in whatever language you understand,
Okay.
because it's a book for understanding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Read it, understand it, and act according to your ability.
Yeah.
God does not put a burden on you that you cannot bear,
So,
because he he's our maker, so he knows how much weight we can bear.
so,
And it's always, the journey begins with a step. Yeah.
Allah.
What,
Amen.
yeah. What does he say? You take one step,
I'll come running to it.
running to you.
Yeah.
So you need to take that step
Yeah.
and you'll find him.
Amen. Yeah.
And if the intention is sincere,
Mm.
then he answers.
Wow.
The problem is we don't listen. We don't listen.
Oh, buddy, putti cheese and insan.
Yeah.
It just
No, no,
doesn't.
no. Seriously, we don't listen. It's like, when we read the Quran,
Yeah.
we should be, You know, in a different lifetime, um, I studied under a Buddhist. My teacher she was a practicing Buddhist, um, counseling.
Okay.
And in Chinese, because you know, a lot of their words are symbols, they don't
Yeah.
have an
Yeah.
alphabet, it's
Yeah.
symbols.
Yeah.
So the Chinese symbol for listening
Mhm.
is a heart,
That's
which is,
beautiful. Yeah.
I've never forgotten this. So, you know, there's passive listening and there's active listening.
Yeah.
So when you are reading the Quran, actively listen to him. Because he, at that moment in time, is talking to you and you alone.
Allah.
Yeah. But it's that active listening.
Yeah.
And when, you know, you do that, inshallah, you know, you'll find him in front of you. And that's what
The,
the Rasul told us.